now we got that part of the show out of the way, we're on to the guest DJ section. Mike has brought a select few tunes in for you guys. In case you're wondering, that was a great, great little "Comes a Time." Like the earlier "Comes a Time," I guess, versus like 77, 78. A little more up tempo, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I always love Jerry's playing on "Comes a Time," though.
I do too. I love the song.
At least in the 70s. But
I'm
in the
always
80s,
like,
they weren't playing it enough, I feel like. So when they did bust it out, it might be sloppy, but
right. But
anything 70s, I haven't found a bad one.
Yeah, that's true. Well, not many bad 70s shows. But overall. But, I mean, I was always like, whenever I started, listening to a bootleg or something, I heard "Comes a Time" come up. It was like, oh, man, another slow Jerry song. No, don't slow it down again, Jerry. Don't slow it down again. But anyway, yeah, I always like those rockin' shows.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just depressed, man. I don't know. I'm always up for those tunes.
I bet. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I listened to Stella Blue on the way down here. That was nice from 1990, nonetheless. So, but
did you catch? You listen to the Grateful Dead channel? Yeah, we caught that too.
Yeah. It was March. Was it March Richfield show? Or
no, it was
September.
September 8th, which was the first run with Vince on keys.
That's right. Yeah, and they did. Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, that's not this show.
No, I was going to play that tonight. That I think it was Jerry did an introduction before Bird's song, introduced Vince to everybody and stuff like halfway through the show.
Yeah.
But I'll have to wait till next week for you guys to listen to that. And yeah, I'll be featuring more good internet stuff. So find me on Facebook, Ramblin Rob, and let me know what you want to hear, because I just figured out we have a second network set up. I'm that high tech. It only took me like 3 months. Yeah, of going, curse this network.
Well, I'll be.
My technical skills are nil. But anyway, let's get on with a little music. What do you think, Mike? First,
I think so.
First,
this is Old Slewfoot.
Yeah, Old Slewfoot.
July 3rd, 1969. Yes. Jerry's on the pedal steel for this.
Yeah, that was a rare thing. I liked his pedal steel playing.
Yeah, me too.
You really did a good job. And this was pretty much, I guess, it's listed as a traditional song, but I think the first person that did it was Doc Watson, right?
That's the first version I heard. We'll go with that.
Oh, yeah. Slewfoot, performed by Doc Watson, played first on 6/11/69 and played last on 12/31/69. The Grateful Dead did this 9 times. I've only got it recorded, I think, 2 or about 3 times maybe, so I don't know what the other 6 sound like, but I was really, really enjoyed this tune.
I like it.
Yeah, this was one of my daughter's favorite tunes, too. She'd just rock out to this tune.
Nice.
It's really, just like that.
That's awesome.
Of course, the Monkey and the Engineer and
Yeah.
Slewfoot and, crazy stuff like that. So, okay, well, let's get on with a little music here real quick, and then how long this one lasts? Probably not very long.
It's like 3 minutes.
Right, and then after that, we'll just jump into the next tune, which is a tune by David Crosby.
Yeah, this is the band on this is David and the Dorks, as you might know. It's David Crosby with Jerry, Phil, and Mickey backing him up.
Jerry, Phil, and Mickey, and David Crosby. Have you got any David and the Dorks?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Do you?
I
got one, I think.
I got it from a tape tree. That's how long ago I had a tape tree.
What is that?
That's where a bunch of people get together and come up with the system. Like 3 people will be the seed for the tree, and then the next person down the line sends the blanks to them, and they make copies and so on and so forth, and everybody gets a decent copy of a whole lot of shows. They used to do it with CDs too, but not as much. But this was a tape tree. It was everything from all the rehearsals from 1971. I believe it was.
With Keith?
Well, it had it with Keith, but also it had the David and the Dorks rehearsals as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
Deforestation got rid of all those tape trees.
Yeah. Yeah. Paperless office.
Yeah. Maxell XL2S only, please.
I got 10 of them at home.
You got 10 of them?
Yeah.
They don't make them anymore, do they? You can probably find them on the internet.
You can buy
the other parts of the world.
You can buy unbranded shells that have the XL2 tape inside of it.
XL2S.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The XL2S. Sorry, it's got It's got to be the S man.
Yes, man. It has to
Or
be
else
that.
nobody's going to trade with you anymore.
Yeah, the youngsters back here are going, what's an XL2S? Is that a car? What is that? Is that a Jaguar make that? Okay.
Make so.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's quit yammering here and get in with a little old Slewfoot.
What do you see? Bad tracks, looking back at me. Action ramble before it's too late. Bear's got a little big and is headed through the gate. He's big around the middle, loaded broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 vision. Never have been cut, Lord, he's never been free. Some folks say looks a lot like me. Saved up my money, bought me some bees, started making honey way up in the tree. Chopped down that tree and my honey's all gone. Oh, smooth, but it's done, made itself at home. He's big around the middle, loaded broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet jump. Never been cut, Lord, he's never been free. Some folks say looks a lot like me. Below, rivers frozen over now, so where can it go? We chase him in the gully, run him in the well, shoot him in the bottom just to listen to him yell. He's big around the middle, Lord, broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet jump. Never been caught, Lord, he's never been free. Some folks say looks a lot like me. Say looks a lot like me.
Woo-hoo. Little Slewfoot there. Good pick, Mike.
Oh, thank you.
Nothing wrong with a little Slewfoot there, originally by Doc Watson. They did that tune 9 times, like I said. Nice. And David and the Dorks, did they ever go out on the road?
I don't think so. They
I
were
don't
just
think so.
local, a few local shows here and there.
Yeah, I
Surely they
believe,
played The Matrix or something.
I believe that he was auditioning the Dead as his backup band for his first solo album.
I kind of thought that, yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't make muster?
I don't know if they didn't make muster, if there was just like contractual obligations, kind of like Jerry, Phil, Billy, and Keith did work with David Bromberg, and it was kind of the same thing. He was shopping them as being his backup band for a while, and I think it had something to do with the whole Mickey's dad taking off with the money, and they were kind of
it was right around that time.
yeah. They were kind of unclear as to their direction, and they were exploring their options.
It's cool though digging through that particular David Crosby album, If I Could Only Remember My Name, and then the Graham Nash album, Songs for Beginners, because the Dead are all over those albums.
Oh,
you just
yeah.
listen and it's like, oh, that's a Jerry solo right there, isn't it?
Yeah, instantly recognizable.
But yeah, great tunes, and
I mean,
great
like,
to hear our guys on them.
that's what I love, just driving down the road or something. You hear some random music in the distance or from another car, and just like a couple notes, you can be like, "That's Jerry.
Yeah.
That's Jerry.
Now-
That's Jerry, man."
Now, the stuff they did with Dave Bromberg doesn't sound like the Dead at all. Like, I didn't know it was the Dead until much later. Like, I'd known the song Sharon for a few years. It's sampled on a Beastie Boys song. It's like kind of a popular riff. Doesn't sound a thing like Jerry. Doesn't sound a thing like the Dead. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, that's definitely cool.
Yeah.
Like Sea Stone's cool. Just kidding. Kidding. No Sea Stones tonight. No Sea Stones tonight.
It's Thursday night, man. We don't have that much acid here.
Yeah, I was gonna say every once in a while I'll throw Sea Stones in there. People are like, "What the hell's that?" Anyway, this next one, it is called, what is it? Cowboy Movie.
This is Cowboy Movie.
Cowboy Movie. This is probably a little short one too, from December.
This one's longer. This is like a 9-minute
Oh
one.
wow, jamming out. Cool.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff on here.
Okay, well let's be quiet and listen to it. What do you think? Sounds like a darn good plan.
It's dinner time, you see, and you got your Swanson's TV dinner in front of you. Smoke 2 or 3 joints of that bad sugar weed that they're moving on the block this week, and you tune in this bum movie on TV, see. Me and my good partner, we were riding back to our camp. Feeling very fine. The air was clear and slightly damp. We were riding back to have a party, to celebrate the robbing of the train. We were talking kind of low and lazy, having to go out soon again. We hadn't been back home 2 hours. We heard a hawk cry out in the night. That's a signal from young Billy. He's out in tree. Something here ain't exactly right. Quick grab some of our hardware. Stumble out of our home. 2 minutes flat, we had found. And the girl all alone. And Eli said, let's take her back to the cabin. I said, you don't know, she might be the liar. He said, smiling kind of nasty. It ain't too damn likely she beat me to the door. said, oh, she comes to take young Billy home. Eli said it, kill young Billy, yeah. Kill the two, happily be two, yeah. In that door, she said, go ahead now, do it to her. When I tried to stop her, she bit my thumb nearly clean through. When they finally started to break down the door, yeah, I smeared my face with blood from my thumb. Lay down on the floor and played real good possum. You know I'm crazy, but I ain't real dumb no more. Now I'm dying here in Albuquerque. I must be the sorriest sight you ever saw. The reason I'm the only man left here to tell it to you. You know that Indian girl? She wasn't an Indian. She was the law. Yeah.
Little surprise, David and the Dorks there. Cowboy movie. Nice long jammer. Good pick, Mike.
Yeah.
They're all good picks, though. Speaking of good picks, you can check out WAIF's fundraiser. That's FUN on September 15th down at Stanley's. Pop in there, check us out. We're doing the Music Feeds the Homeless and WAIF benefit all wrapped up in one.
And it's Lyle's birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I
Lyle's
forgot
birthday.
to mention that. It is Lyle's birthday. So we're going to have, starting at 10 p.m., a little shindig there with a raffle. We're going to have some great prizes. Go to Ramblin' Rob's Facebook page. Check that stuff out. Great prizes, anything from, we got stickers, gift packs from Areas of Neon, Paradigm Shift gift packs. We've got a gift certificate from Rich's Automotive, $50, a $25 Brick
Strong's Brick Oven
Brick
Pizza.
Oven. Yeah, I was like, hold on, that doesn't sound right. Strong's Brick Oven. My favorite pizza, really. I mean,
Brick
honestly.
Strong Oven.
Yeah, we've got, let's see, we've got a great Bob Marley painting, a couple stash jars, a couple pendants, pouch. There's all kinds of good things. So, yeah, big thank you to everyone who helped me out. Also, we have Old Dirty Strangers, Lyle, of course, Smilin' Joe, and Paradigm Shift's last performance. So you don't want to miss that. Yes, and I have the Strong's Brick Oven Pizza in my hand, the gift certificate. So thank you very much for that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, real quick here, we're going to cover what happened today in Grateful Dead history. Not a lot happened, but real quick, though. Let's see, 1967, great show at the Eagles Auditorium, Seattle, Washington. That was Pigpen's birthday. Today's Pigpen's birthday. We'll get to that here shortly. 1973, Nassau's Veteran Memorial Coliseum, Uniondale, New York. First Weather Report Suite Part 1, and the first Let Me Sing Your Blues Away.
Come on, honey, let me sing them away.
I like the tune myself.
Yeah, it's a good tune. Keith kind of has a voice for print, but
yeah, I wouldn't want to hear him do more than one song ever. But no, he's better than Donna. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he was. He had a unique voice. He always sounded like he had a sinus problem or something.
yeah, it's like, dude, have a drink here.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so
Clear it
yeah,
out.
that was the first one of those. 1975, they were actually in the studio rehearsing They Love Each Other, which never showed up on any subsequent album. 1983, Red Rocks, Morrison, Colorado. 1987, Providence Civic Center, Rhode Island. That was the last They Love Each Other. 88, Spectrum, Philly. 90, Richfield Coliseum, Ohio. That was Vince's first show. Almost the last time. 1991, MSG, NYC, NY. That was the last Addicts. And 1993 was the last time the Grateful Dead played on today's date at Richfield Coliseum. I need to use more initials. I used to get those bootleg tapes, with all the initials for all the songs.
Oh, yeah.
As a novice, a neophyte taper. What's that song? I got no idea.
LL Rain.
Right. Well, LL, there was like SOTM, and there was some stuff that was like,
BOIDTL.
yeah, well, some of them were easy, but some of them was like, what? I don't know. I still, there was no internet back then, You couldn't look that stuff up. You had to just depend on what your friends told you. Like, oh yeah, that 2973 at Maples. Oh, that's up in Pennsylvania. No. There wasn't.
I had a fish tape one time that had the abbreviation SQLC
I don't know what that means.
or SQMC. Squirming
Squirming
coil.
coil? Yeah.
I had no idea. I was
I'm
like,
not
it
familiar
was like
enough.
the first or second fish tape I was ever sent, and I was like, what on earth? Squirrel cone? What the hell is that?
All right, well, speaking of squirrel cones, let's get on with another tune here.
Okay,
Squir-
yeah, so
Mr.
this
Squirrel
Jack
Cane.
Straw. This
Yes.
is a Dead and Company Jack Straw, and it's from the Riverbend show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the reason I play it, it's the first Jack Straw from the tour, but before the tour, I was listening to Tales from the Golden Road, and they had John Mayer on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good. He hung out through the whole show and had some really good answers to the questions. But one guy called in, and he was like, do you guys ever have tempo disagreements? Like you and Bob? And John Mayer was just like, yeah, we do. The guy was like, because, I saw you guys in Minneapolis, and you did Jack Straw, and it was like, Bob started it really slow, and it was like you guys were trying to, play it quicker, and he had a really good answer, well, it's kind of like that, but, once we started, it's my job to just make it the best version I can, how it is tonight.
Yeah.
But then we got to this Riverbend show, and I swear the drummers and John are just like trying to play it as fast as they can possibly get away with playing it, and so they really kind of smoke the outro jam. And as far as like recent Jack Strawls go, it's a pretty good one. So
We'll listen to it.
I agree. That was actually one of my favorites from that show, and that's like my complaint is that a lot of the later Dead projects, everything just sounds like they're crawling, you know.
Yeah.
And
Very true.
some of those songs need to be a little snappier.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll
Anyways.
feature this little Jack Straw here, and just since I'm feeling in the trivial mood, Jack Straw, of course, that's a Weir Hunter tune, was performed a total of 475 times between 10/19/71 and 7/8/95. Appeared on a variety of different albums by the Grateful Dead, including a couple by Robert Hunter and one by Bruce Hornsby and the Range. So there you go. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
That's your worthless Grateful Dead knowledge for the day. Ta-da!
Can never have too much worthless Grateful
A
Dead
little
knowledge.
Dead and Company.
so low, the eagles fill the sky. Catch a Detroit running down the Santa Fe. Great Northern out of Cheyenne, from sea to shining sea. Gotta go to Tulsa, first train we could ride. Gotta sit on one on score, one small part of pride. Ain't a place a man can hide shame, keep from the sun. Ain't a bed can rest us down, to keep us on the road. can share, women we can share. Why? Easy way, going across the bayou today. There's a whole lot of women out dressed in red on the streets today. For the river keep a talking, mama, but you never hear the word it say. I've been ballin' a shiny black steel jackhammer, been chipping up rocks for the great highway. I live 5 years if I take my time, ballin' that jack and drinking my wine. Easy way, going across the bayou today. 'Cause there's a whole lot of women out on the streets in a rainy day. And the river keeps a talking more, but you never hear the radio say. I've been cracking them rocks from dawn till noon while my baby had my bottle in the other room. Doctor say better stop ballin' that jack. In another 5 years I'm gonna break my back. Easy wind, going across this bayou today. Because there's a whole lot of women out in the rain that way. gotta find a woman be good to me. Won't hide my liquor tied to my teeth. And I'm a stone jet bowler and my heart is true. And I give everything that I got to you. Yes, I will. Easy way. Going closer by your day. There's a whole lot of women out in the red on the streets today. And the river keeps a calling, but you never heard a word to say. Thank you.
Woohoo! That was a little easy win there from, let's see, what was that? 11-8-69. Fillmore West? Or East?
Weast.
Yeah.
Weast.
I wanna
Fillmore
say
Weast.
West.
Weast. Exactly. I think it's West. Yeah, probably. Well, they almost tended to finish up the year out on the West Coast anyway. So okay, yeah, we've got a couple more good things. I want Mike, our special guest DJ, Mike Connolly, to tell you about here. He's got some
Yeah.
good stuff on the plate here. We always
No
try to
pressure.
feature.
No pressure, Mike.
Yeah, reading on the radio is so very difficult. That's why I always try to pawn it off on somebody else. And Mike just happened to come in here, wanted to be a guest DJ, so he has to do guest DJ stuff.
Swing into the weekend with Waif's Gypsy Jazz Hour, airing every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., showcasing present-day artists inspired by the late, great, legendary gypsy guitarist Django Reinhardt, who pioneered this infectious style of music in 1930s Paris. The weekly playlist features talent ranging from European superstars of the genre to American regional players, among others, representing multiple countries and continents. Host Rob Roy puts things into chronological context for listeners. Chronological context, y'all.
Yeah, I know, that's good.
Resulting in a program that is part history lesson, part music extravaganza, and wholly unique on the radio dial. So park your caravan at 88.3 every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and join the growing global audience of Waif's Gypsy Jazz Hour.
There you go. Always love that show. Always do my
Django,
lunch.
man, yeah.
I do my lunch on Fridays and listen to Gypsy Jazz. I like it. It's funky. And you can definitely tell, as I always say, Jerry was very much influenced by Django Reinhardt, especially on his solo stuff. So, anyway, go ahead. Read on, Mike. You got more
we got
stuff to
more?
read.
Okay.
That's right. Your duties as a DJ are threefold.
Yeah, so this one hits close to home.
Okay, there you go.
Greater Cincinnati boasts the third largest regional park system in the state of Ohio. The Hamilton County Park District offers golf, fishing, camping, playgrounds, hiking, and dozens more outdoor activities for area residents. The Park District encourages you to explore its wide variety of parks and experience all they have to offer. To find out more, check out their website at greatparks.org.
I will do that. Actually, I got a great park right down the road from me, so yeah, I go down there.
Yeah, they're all over the place,
fair
man. It's
amount.
awesome.
Yeah, a fair amount.
$5 a year, unlimited admission.
Yeah.
If you have kids, it's a no-brainer. If you
Yeah.
like the outdoors, it's a no-brainer.
Very
For
true.
sure.
True.
Good point, Jesse. Okay, last one, Mike.
All right.
Just one more, and you'll complete your contractual obligation
For this
Road
hour.
rage.
for this hour.
Road rage?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
A growing problem on our highways seems to awaken in the summertime. According to a USA Today snapshot, road rage is most often exhibited from 4 to 6 p.m. on sunny summer Friday afternoons on urban freeways with moderate congestion. So, tomorrow is Friday. Keep your eyes open, keep your temper under control.
Especially in the afternoon. That's sunny.
A possible solution, try those back roads. Take the scenic route and enjoy the beautiful summer day. This message brought to you by the Ohio Insurance Institute and WAIF.
And Ramblin' Rob.
And the slide whistle.
And Mike Conley. He wanted you to know about that. Okay, well, see, that fulfills your contractual obligations. You
Yeah.
were hired.
For this hour.
Jesse, you're fired. You're hired. No, I'm just kidding.
Aww.
I'm kidding.
I quit!
Oh, man. He's got a torch. Okay, well, we're going to get on with a song we were just talking about. Last week. Was that last week the Great Northern String Band was in? Yep.
Yep, that was last week.
Yep. We were talking about how they should do this tune. And
That's crazy. Yeah, this is the only Dead version I have of this song. I don't know if they did it more.
they did it. I'm kind of glad they didn't do it more.
This version's good though.
Originally, this was it Dolly and Porter Wagner?
I don't know what song you're talking about.
Tomorrow is forever.
Dolly Parton originally did it. That's right. Tomorrow
Really?
is Forever.
Oh, yeah?
That's right.
I don't know that version.
Yeah.
This one for all the Donna haters.
Yeah. Hey, man. Her birthday was just like the other day. No. So Tomorrow is Forever, real quick. It was done a total of 10 times only between 9/24/72 and 10/19/74. Originally released by Dolly Parton in 1970. It was Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton who originally did it. So, okay. I knew I had the Porter Wagner thing right. So, okay, let's be quiet and listen to this because I want to try to get all these tunes on yet.
Take my hand and run with me into the past. Call yesterday and run with me into the future of tomorrow. Yesterday must be forgotten. No looking back, no matter what. There's nothing there but memories that bring sorrow. Yesterday is gone, but tomorrow is forever. forget the passing time. My love for you is the real kind, the kind that won't hurt you. Oh, never. Yesterday is gone, but tomorrow is
Okay, we are.
You're on the air now, guys. That was Little Tomorrow is Forever. Winding that down. That was from 9/24/72.
Yeah, so
The Palace of Fine. Was that the Palace of Fine Arts? What was that? All I can read is the PAL.
Yeah, you got the dead bass.
Oh, I can read the PAL, man. I don't know. Okay, well, quick intro on this next one. More music, please.
This is another Dead and Company tune I slipped in. So O'Teal put an interview out, or somebody put an interview with O'Teal out the other day, I should say, where he mentions indulging in some Owsley acid
Ooh.
at the Gorge in last month. This is Cassidy from that show. It's a really good show, and it's definitely definitely a little more tuned in than you hear him on a lot of shows. This jam is really good. It really picks up towards the end. The tempo doesn't drag again, which has been a problem with Cassidy. I saw him do it at Soldier Field, and it was okay. They didn't exactly nail the jam coming out of it, and it was a little slow. But this, man, they just power through it towards the end. It's a really good version.
So 7/23/2016, Mike Conley's choice, Dead and Company.
I have seen when the wolf is slapped by the silver spoon. I can tell by the mark he left you in his dream. I've chopped countless trees. I've chopped boundless sea. What you are, what you're meant to be. Speaks the name, you were born to me, Cassidy. Lost now the country mile in his Cadillac, and I can tell by the way he smiles, he's rolling back. Come wash nighttime clean. Come grow the scorched ground green. Blow the horn, tap the tambourine. Close the gap of the dark years in between. You and me, Cassidy. Quick piecing and ice, yeah. Catch cold doors a coffin car. There it goes, and I hear she starts her cry. Fly to the seabirds, scattered like lost words. Wheel to the Let your life proceed by its own design. Nothing to tell now. Let the words be yours. I'm done with mine. Done with mine.
the seabirds, scattered like lost words, free to storm and fire.
The FDA and get the updated 2016 version of that. I think that's a good idea. Okay, let me turn your mic on here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, there you go. Hey, that's good. All right, well, we're going to get some real quick paperwork, administrative stuff out of the way here done by Mike. So I'll let you read these things real quick here.
If you like rock and roll, R&B, soul, roots, and folk music, turn into Blue Snakes and Banjos every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. here on WAIF. Bob Hust and Bill Thompson have been called the best music education on the radio by City Beat, and the two of them mix their songs with shenanigans to keep the show entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Shenanigans
Blue
sounds
Snakes.
nice.
Yeah, shenanigans, debauchery, all that kind of stuff.
All those things that I can't spell.
That's Blue Snakes and Banjos, Wednesday evenings from 6 to 8 here on WAIF Cincinnati.
Sweet, sweet.
Also, for more than 2 decades, the Urban Appalachian Council has worked to support the voice of Appalachia in the greater Cincinnati area. To join the UAC or for more information about the UAC and the Appalachian community, call 513-251-0202 or visit their website at uacvoice.org.
There you go. Is it Appalachian or Appalachian?
So, it could go either way. I was reading it and I thought, which one should I go with? Should I do it both ways?
Yeah, I don't know. I call it Appalachian. I don't know. I vary, I guess. Depends on what I'm talking about, I guess. Or my mood, I guess. Okay. Well, let's get on with some music. We're running out of time here. The next tune, Mike, is a great little tune here, you assured me.
Yeah. So this is the radio debut of a tune from the new Little Spooky EP, which will be out very soon.
The unauthorized radio preview.
So this is a band I play lead guitar, and the singer and songwriter on this is my good friend Ilya Burkhart. He's a great writer, and
excellent.
Not necessarily Grateful Dead-ish, but very folky and bluesy, and I have a lot of fun playing on these tunes with him.
And how long you guys been playing together?
A little over a year. And we met with, we were both in Cincinnati Folk Singer and the Uptown Band. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And that kind of split off into this little spooky business. But anyway, this is I Saw the Airship.
I Saw the Airship. Okay, well, cool, man. Well, let's rock this thing out and see what happens.
Well, I saw the airship floating in the sky. A beautiful morning, the sun was high. I let out a holler, couldn't believe my eyes. I saw the airship floating in the sky. When Hoover came in, the heat was on. Had to leave Kentucky where I made my home. Headed westward with the setting sun. Found myself in Prescott, Arizona. I bought a cabin and a mule from the old Bar L. Had a little stand of pine round the side of the hill. Used to ride down Sundays to the Palace Hotel, and they'd buy the shine quick as it came out of the still. But the Depression came and we felt the crack. And they were starting to wonder how I made my cash. I started watching for a chance to make a dash. Started watching for a sign. I saw the airship floating in the sky. Beautiful morning, the sun was high. I let out a holler, couldn't believe my eyes. I saw the airship floating in the sky. sparkled and shimmered at a stately pace. I put down the bottle, I rubbed my face. I knew the day'd come to get out of the race and make my way back to the old home place. So I packed up the cabin, I hit the road. I knew I'd finally seen the sign I'd been waiting for, and it sure felt good to be on my way home with a brand new hat and a pocket full of gold. Now I'm back in Kentucky where the grass is blue, but everybody takes me for a damned old fool. They say my brain is rotten, but I tell you true, that mule wouldn't tell no lie. Oh, I saw the airship floating in the sky. Springtime morning, the sun was high. I let out a holler, couldn't believe my eyes. I saw the airship floating in the sky. I saw the airship floating in the sky. I saw the airship floating in the sky. I saw the airship floating in the sky.
Team. That felt pretty good. I think that was hand claps.
Sorry, I forgot about
All right, yeah. That was the world premiere. The first time it's been played, only on WAIF where you hear a little ditty like that. That was a great little tune that Mike said is probably going to be on the next album.
It is, yeah.
Probably.
The EP is done. It's just not pressed yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That'll be on there.
a little spooky, just little spooky. Tune called "I Saw the Airship." You're only going to hear that on WAIF. Some great local music there, of course. From I guess since you're from Cincinnati, we'll say you're from Cincinnati, right? They're from Cincinnati. You're not going to be like, yeah, no, they're from Norwood.
Either way is fine, you know. It depends on who I'm with, really.
Big shout out to Inwood. No, just kidding.
If I recall, isn't Norwood the only incorporated city in the entire nation that's completely surrounded?
There's one other
By
one,
what?
I think. But yeah.
Really surrounded by what?
That's completely surrounded by another incorporation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Norwood is completely surrounded by Cincinnati.
You're like a pimple on Cincinnati's butt.
Ki-
Sort of.
Exactly.
Sort of. Wow, that's weird.
There's have you ever
like
seen
it
the
that way.
have you ever seen the Norwood video on YouTube? Don't talk bleep about Norwood. It's kind of funny. You should totally look
like
it up
that.
the next
Probably
time
not
you take a
radio
break.
friendly,
It's
but-
not radio friendly, but it's
The
hilarious.
thing is, when you're from Norwood, you're constantly dodging crap at every corner. Like, you just say Norwood, and people have their mind made up. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm
I
from
don't know.
They build a
Harrison.
Camaro out there.
I'm a corn farmer and
Yeah.
rolling pig dung, and
we don't
I'm-
try to be like that. We just find ourselves in positions where we're having to say that stuff to people. I don't know. As I get older, I realize the absurdity of it all, but then I also sort of make peace with being that guy.
Same way with a small town, man. They associate it,
Yeah.
with the town I grew up in, like 400 and some people,
I still tell the same jokes, but it's just moved on to bigger cities. It's a fun thing to do in Dayton, Ohio.
What?
Pack up and leave. That's what's fun to do when you're in Dayton, Ohio. Sorry to all of our Dayton friends. I love you. I had a great time. I was in Dayton today. Hi, everybody in Dayton.
He'll be
I
back
love
next
Dayton.
week, 8 to 10.
Dayton!
Don't miss him. I'm going to use that one. It's applicable to any city, though. Oh, I love that. Okay, well, we got one more tune here, Mike.
Oh,
We got time.
wait. You want to hear a Cincinnati joke?
Yeah.
When you're out of town, you know how you can tell somebody around you's from Cincinnati?
How's that?
Oh, Jimmy Buffett's in town.
There you go. There you go. I saw Buffett once. Don't. Anyway. So what's next on the hit list here, Mike?
We got a couple more. How about we hook up that Crazy Fingers?
That Crazy
Yeah.
Fingers? Yes. Sounds like a good idea. So this one is from...
This is Buckeye Lake 91, and it's a really awesome recording of
Yeah.
a good show, too. It's kind of not the fanciest looking set list, other than they did Ruben and Charisse, I think, for the
Love that
last
tune.
time. But it's
Yeah.
just really solid throughout.
I believe the Violent Femmes opened that show.
I think you're right.
I think so. That was the only time they opened?
The only
that-
tour they
yeah.
opened.
Yeah.
I think
only
they did a
couple-
few shows,
Yeah, they only
but-
did a couple dates, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Wasn't much.
I know they.
Weird-
by all accounts, they weren't very well received, which is a shame, man. The Violent Femmes,
Yeah, I thought
They know how to
should have
do
been
it.
well received. I don't know. I saw the Cult open for Metallica, and they did a horrible job of opening, but man, the Cult rock. Anyway, how about a little Crazy Fingers? We'll quit talking here and let you guys listen to this. All right, hold on here. We've got one of these buttons pressed here wrong here.
You didn't specify the song Crazy Fingers. You just said Crazy Fingers. His fingers got crazy.
Okay, well, actually, kids, Crazy Fingers is He's Gone, and I think playing in the band is Crazy Fingers.
Oh, really?
I think so. We're gonna find out here. Oh yeah, Crazy Fingers.
right, reaching for the gold ring down inside. Never could catch it, just slipped away when I tried.
All right, that is a little bit of. Is it Crazy Fingers you're playing in the band, man? I don't know. It's Crazy Fingers.
We'll understand anything
1991, Buckeye Lake. Great pick. That's overall a good show. They played well, Buckeye
It's
Lake.
my favorite of the Buckeye Lake shows, and I really like that recording because it sounds like Buckeye Lake.
Yeah, that's a really good recording. I
agree.
I agree. Every other Buckeye Lake recording I've heard is just horrible.
Kind of crappy, yeah.
94, like by 94 standards, 94 Buckeye Lake was kind of a good show. There's a lot of good playing on that show, but
Yeah.
but it's just it's so horrible sounding. It's terrible.
There's a Hunter Siemens Matrix recording of the 93 show, too, that's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
worth checking out.
Nice.
Yep, I like the 93 show. That was good. I liked it. That thing moves by itself, man. That thing's powerful. It's crazy. Anyway, you're listening to The Greatest Story Ever Told. I'm Ramblin' Rob, and I got Taper Jesse and guest DJ Mike Connolly in studio. Also, his lovely wife, Jen, is also in studio as a silent
Say hi.
partner.
She's hiding, but you probably heard her.
Hello.
There you go. Would you like to do any shout-outs before we roll out of here, Mike, or tell us anything else that I neglected to cover? We covered Little Spooky. That's important.
Yeah, that was the big one. We'll be
getting them in.
the next Little Spooky show, by the way, is at the Overlook Lodge in Pleasant Ridge next Friday night. We play 9 to midnight.
Gotcha.
It's a really cool place. It's modeled after The Shining.
That's my birthday.
Is it? Oh,
That's my
sweet.
birthday. I totally
Nice.
know what I'm doing for my birthday now. Thank
Awesome.
you. Yes.
It's modeled after The Shining, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean like exactly like the lodge in The Shining.
Huh.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty
It's-
cool if
it's-
you're into
we've
like
played there.
Red Rum.
It's a really laid back, cool scene though.
Place to get murdered.
We play
Come
there
on
at
out.
least once a month
Nice.
this whole year, and it's one of my favorite gigs to do.
Huh. Okay, well, I have to check that out. I
I'm
ain't
looking
about that.
forward to it. I
Sweet, man.
really,
That's awesome.
I really dug the song that played earlier, and I look forward to hearing more.
So,
Nice.
have you guys got any places online where people might be able to check you out? You got
Yeah,
Facebook
best
or...
now to get at us on Facebook.
Little spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a Reverb Nation SoundCloud?
Not
Free
yet.
music?
No, we'll have that when the CP's out.
Oh,
You
that's
can
right.
get
Which
to
sounded
some
really
of
good.
that.
The song that was on the air we just played. It sounded.
We got
really...
some videos we made. Our friend Joshua Wickeiser's studio on YouTube too. Those are pretty cool.
Man, you're an internet sensation. Anyway. All right. Well, I just want to say thanks, Mike. We appreciate you coming in and
Thanks for
spinning
having
these
me.
different
Anytime.
tunes here.
This was just an excuse to come hang out with you guys. Really.
Exactly. We have a couple tunes we didn't get to, so we got 10 minutes. We ought to be able to get to 2 more. So I'm gonna quit rambling here and just do this song here for you guys. All right, that was a great little tune there. Drink Up and Go Home. We're still debating. That was from Golden Hall Community Concourse, 1970, 8-5. That was that the show that David Grisman was at?
I think so. I don't know for sure, but that sure sounded like him on there.
Yeah, it was him and Marmaduke, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, the Golden Hall Community Concourse. That was the only time they ever did that tune, too.
Huh.
And Ramblin' Rob has the ability through the internet to look up who did that, but I don't have the energy. So,
I don't know either. I
don't know who does that. We think it may be Bob Dylan.
No, not Dylan. It's older than that.
Older than
I'm
that.
totally
Traditional...
shameless here. Hold on. I'm going to do this live on air. Okay, Google. Who did Drink Up and Go Home?
Huh.
Oh, I thought it was going to say it, but no, it totally didn't.
Okay, well, we know now. Traditional.
Jimmy Martin is the earliest version I have.
Jimmy Martin.
By all accounts, it's kind of just a standard.
Standard.
But
standard. Get out of the bar. It's closing time.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know it. I used to play it with Cincinnati folk singer and his Uptown band, and then I just recently found that the Dead did it.
Was that your closer?
Yeah, it was usually like
get
at
out
the
of
end
here.
the night. It was a song we never rehearsed. It was just like, yeah, we got one song left. Drink up and go home. Yeah, I kind of know that one.
You're that or and we bid you good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is a little. We're going to get on with some Ruben and Therese, and we did have Sonny call in. We were talking a little bit about the Appalachia thing.
I think it's called Norwood.
It's pronounced Norwood?
Yes, it's pronounced Norwood.
Okay. Well, thanks, Sonny. We appreciate that.
Norwood, Norwood, Ohio.
Clarification for us.
I'm talking about you, Norwood.
That's right. Well, we would live Norwood. I visited there several times and left screaming. So we love Norwood. Ruben and Therese is next on our hit list. The Grateful Dead from 91? 6'9". Another Buckeye Lake treat. Is this the one with Bruce Hornsby on accordion?
I don't think so.
No,
no.
that was Sugary, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
I try to avoid putting those on here.
All right. A little Ruben and Therese. Thanks again, Mike Connolly, for joining us. Next week we have the one, the only, the incredible. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to say it. Lyle in studio next week, and that'll be our fundraiser at WAIF's favorite little location. Stanley's, go down there, help contribute to WAIF's keeping the best in live Grateful Dead jam bands regional acts on the air by showing up with some canned goods, donating some money, buying a raffle ticket, splitting the pot, getting some raffle prizes, listening to 4 great bands. What more do you want? What more do you want, people? No, anyway.
Applause.
Okay.
I want applause.
All right. Well, we're not going to be able to play all this Ruben and Therese. It's one of my favorite songs, so let's get on with this tune right now. Ruben and Therese. Tune in next week, guys.
Was the afternoon of carnival, and she brushes it gently down. Ruben was strumming his pink mandolin. 'Twas a lady with a pretty racing chain, with a carnival parade. Therese was dressing as beautiful in white. When I played a vision picture time, shows me where to ride. Ruben, tell me truly true. I feel afraid and I don't know why I do. Is there another girl for you? You can see my heart, you would know it's true. There's none Therese except for you. Except for you. I'd swear to it on my very soul. If I lie, may I fall down low. Moving, strumming, his pink mandolin. The breeze would pause and listen in. Going its way again. Masquerade began when nightfall finally woke. Like waves against the bandstand dancers crow. To the painted mandolin. Looking out on the crowd who was standing there. Sweet Ruby glared up and stared. She was dressed in pure in red and her hair hung gently down. The crowd pressed round as they stood as though alone. Ruben's song took on a different tone, and he played it just for her. The song that he played was the carnival parade. Each note cut a thread of Therese's fate. It cut through like a blade. Ruben was playing his pink mandolin when Ruby froze and turned to stone. true. For I have no one but you. If you could see my heart, you would know it's true. There's none Cherise except for you. Except for you. I'd swear to it on my very soul. If I lie, may I fall down the hole. Truth of love and unsung song must tell. The course of love must follow cloud.